And joining us now is Diana Mayhew. She is the president of the National Cherry Blossom Festival here in Washington. I wonder if people who live here recognize how special it is that they are right here at the Cherry Blossom Festival at this time of year. Do they take enough advantage of it? This is a really special thing that only people who live here or are visiting here on spring break this week or last week are able to take advantage of, and it's so unique to our area. Diana Mayhew, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Well, tell us, this is the week where we get the blossoms in full bloom. What is the prediction? When should we see them?
Well, I was down there last night, actually, and they are not quite even out yet. So we still have time. This weekend you should definitely see blossoms. By the end of this week, the next few days, possibly starting to see the blossoms.
And how do you make those predictions? I mean, because we heard it was going to be last week, and then it got pushed to this week, and now it sounds like, Diana, you're letting us know that it's going to be maybe early next week.
Well, the National Park Service will make an official prediction if it's later, but basically what they do is when we have the announcement in the beginning of June, they look and they see where the stage of the blossoms are, and based on normal weather for that time of the year coming up, then that's the prediction.
But we have not had normal weather.
I guess what you're saying, the weather has not been normal. It's been cooler than normal, right?
Yeah, I think it's been a little bit definitely cooler than normal, so the blossoms have slowed down. So that's not a bad thing. We still have 2 more weeks of the National Cherry Blossom Festival, and coming up Thursday night is a Taste of Japan. If people want to come inside and enjoy amazing Japanese cuisine, and also we have sake brewers coming from Japan, from 20 different areas of Japan, very rare sake that you can taste. A beautiful outdoor event on Saturday with the fireworks sponsored by Safeway and the Washington Examiner right at the Southwest waterfront. So everything is starting to, just continues to go as the blooms start. It's all going to be great.
It is spectacular down there when the blooms are in full, regaling people with their full blossoms. And everybody loves it, and it's great to go down and walk down. But for those of us who live and work in downtown D.C., it can be a traffic nightmare. What do you say to people who say, well, I want to go, but, parking is such a nightmare down there? What do you tell them?
It's so easy to take the metro there. You get off at Smithsonian or Federal Triangle, but Smithsonian is the closest, or Lafayette Plaza. You just definitely just take the metro. It is a wonderful walk down there. I work on H Street. I've walked down there a couple times from the office.
And you have a whole bunch of shuttles set up, so once they get down to the tidal basin in the area where everything is hopping, they can shuttle up and down the area, right?
Sure. If you bring your car, park on Haynes Point, and then the shuttle's free. Actually, will pick you up and take you down there as well. There's beautiful blossoms not only at the tidal basin, but down all along Haynes Point, where there is actually some parking.
Yeah. And what do you think is the highlight this week? Is it the fireworks? Is that really what everything's geared toward this week as we ramp up to Saturday?
Sure. But we have every day. If you go down the tidal basin today, there's a fun welcome center, activities for kids. I think today is still a lot of people are off school. Music, entertainment every single day. So we have that during the week. On the weekends, as I said, this weekend fireworks.
Yeah.
The festival's from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And then the finale weekend, we have the parade and the Japanese Street Festival.
By the way, Diana Mayhew, just so you know, this is probably the most self-serving segment in all of radio because my kids are in town this week, and I want to take them down there. So this is really just so you to give me advice on where I take my kids this week.
Take them down today to the tidal basin. It is beautiful down there, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much, Diana, for joining us. I really appreciate it. And congratulations on a great event. And I know you're probably already gearing up and starting planning for next year.
And just for the record, in case you missed the very beginning of this, she's saying that it looks like it'll be at least this coming weekend, before we see the blossoms start to emerge, that they're still not quite out yet.
And if it gets warm on Friday, they which I think they are, you'll see them by the end of the week.
All right.
But go to the website, nationalcherryblossomfestival.org, to get any information and download the app.
Brilliant. Oh, there's an app.
There's an app.
You got to love
an app for that.
Yeah, minute-by-minute information. You'll know when they're blooming.
Minute by minute. All right.
Thank you. You got to have a blossom cam, a webcam on the blossom.
There is one.
There is.
Of course there is.
All right, Diana Mayhew, president of the National Cherry Blossom Festival. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations on the event.
Thank you. Take care.